Abele bonje barabalode. Eyadado shimandala viko begadura. There is someone God wants to bless today. Is it you? Is it me? In His blessings there's an overflow. Abrenonde sharavada, an overflow of His anointing, an overflow of His peace. Ebrendo jegovida, landa la cura dale bekoa. Meke oshani nandele veko vevu. Elando seta, librande lokia, bale shonde levo. E alado ke amia, mara dalla cuja. Elegone zatiana nena malakuveva. I need your healing, Lord. I need your healing, Lord. We need your healing, Lord. Heal our life. Heal our womb. Heal our soul. Oh Lord, overflow with your Spirit. May your words vibrate through the walls of my soul. As my inner man hears the eternal echo that makes men whole. May your light radiate through pockets of darkness, blackmailing my spirit, as I rise in your authority with the faith of the dunamis to control it. Valedo shebando, kaliadero doria jekovanda, biko zevunando dia. My life is yours, my body is yours. You sacrificed your own to purchase it. My mind is yours, my spirit is yours. You bled your blood to redeem it. The eternal rock, the age to come, let your will be done within me. The King of Kings, your name has won, and your excellence speaks from within me. Marido begaladu shalakanda la viko zabala kanone, mejone kusi parabalinondalava. Play the rhythms, O Lord. Play the music into our soul. Alida data dianando leva. We see colors. We see colors. We see beauty. We see your radiance. Ayayota yandene nova. He's reading beats drums of excellence within my soul. And his melody sings songs of exploits making me whole. When I'm dying, he says I died too. When I'm bleeding, he says I bled too. When I'm worried, he says I'm the warrior in you. So fear not, fearless one. If your body is broken, I broke mine for you. If your spirit is crushed, I crushed mine for you. I died to silence the voice of hell and bled to crush the powers of death. And now I live, and if you believe, you live through me. Maledo siva rabande shekedara. Mikala dunan zalavia de shuribaramando yaku shalavimaro. I feel his freshness breathing over my soul. As the wind of excellence giving me wings to soar like the eagle born. I know his name covering over my spirit. As the garment of authority giving me the identity to blaze like the burning sun. His kingdom has called me king. His spirit has taken me in. His altar has given me shelter. And his blood strengthens my core. I was forged out of his free furnace. I was drawn out of his many waters. He shaped me from his holy ground and covenanted me with his begotten son. And there are wells locked within my soul that should spring forth fountains of his spirit. A belly sealed within my core that should burst forth with waters of the living. My spirit is longing to be replenished. It is thirsty and it is famished. So I dig into his spirit to drink out of his water. I enter into his belly to be born out of his altar. Touch my lips, Lord, and touch my life, Lord. Empower me, Lord. Redom beyond dollar. There's one person I'm seeking, and that is you. Open the gates. That is why I'm here. I'm here for it's ordained. I'm here as it has been written. So you wounds afflicting my soul, you injuries over my body, I declare I've been healed and I declare I've been forgiven. Nerando seka lutana valavo. So to those gated wells locked within my soul, to those fountain doors sealed within my core, and I come with a divine goal, covenanted with the man of war. Eyo bashiru dunye da vio shimala kula deda balekone salakura yandova abalo sinanjere balapuna. There's a cry within my soul to the one who wrote its scroll. I'm hungry for more and I'm seeking to touch your core. There's a groaning within my spirit to the one whose substance can fill it. And I'm thirsty for words and I'm speaking till I drink your oars. Ali shaladon dilevrakadadali kunanduraba. With every fiber within my body, with every fabric here that hugs me, we say we are destined for more and we knock till you open your door. Sacrifice is not the end, offering is not the goal, for we have come to comprehend what you've written within our scroll. It is written, it is written, it is written, and that's why we are here. My soul, remove the scale of blindness over your eyes and see the Son of Righteousness as risen with healing within his wings. My spirit, break open the seal of death over your scroll and receive the sentence of immortality that has spoken with life within his book. My body, discard the fabric of decay hiding your glory and put on his garment of salvation that has redeemed victoriously the lost generation. When your faith is steady upon his wings, you see wonders above mountains. When it is written within his book, you will receive authority above principalities. So put on the garment of the warrior king and fight victoriously a good fight in eternal ring. When the king entered into this room, my soul leaped with praise to praise up for the victory. When the king mustered me up with his decorum, my spirit shouted for joy to enjoy the benefits of his story. Now I'm alive, for his royal decrees has given me form. Now I speak, for he has broken those seals that made me dumb. When he called me to come into greater things and death flooded my gates, it was his word that brought me into excellence by the covenant of faith. Lord, you level us up. Lord, you level us up. Lord, you take us in. Lord, you take us in. You give me purpose. You give me purpose. I have a problem to solve and creation is waiting. You give me vision. You give me vision. I'm on a journey through this world and my soul is strengthened. You give me strength. You give me strength. I have a stronghold to pull down and your fortress is calling. You give me power. You give me power. I'm on the warrior for this battle and my spirit is boiling. You give me, you make me excel. You make me excel. I am born of the heavens and my wings are soaring. You make me bold. You make me bold. I am born of the lion and my voice is roaring. You make me king. You make me king. I am one with your kingdom and my crown is waiting. You call me son. You call me son. I am born of your word and my volumes are written. I feel now the rain is falling, for it floods my soul with its eternal blessings. I'm here now and my name is calling, redeeming me out of dangerous lessons. Mando sekala to the rada shalakuna. I see now, as the sun is shining, I will lead my spirit with eternal healing. I'm here now and my name is empowered, speaking his words to lift up the willing. I'm robed now in the garment he has given, adorned with excellence for the kingdom of the living. I fear now the one who captured all of my sufferings, crushing his power to tell me I've been forgiven. I know now the one whom I believe in. If I'm soaked in his blood to confess what I'm receiving, and I declare now by the covenanted word of his being that I become the son of the living. When the weight of the world is unbearable to carry, and my soul feels crushed by the load of excesses, his grace greases my bruises to bring out the juice and releases my potential for the master's use. When the onus of the prophetic drives me insane, and my spirit tries to hold all together, his mercy marries my momentum to carry the mantle and pours out his virtue for me to handle. I know who I am and the one who calls me his. Inside the furnace, he makes me his fortress. In the den of lions, he calls me into Zion. His love leads my life into victory and expands my capacity to make it historical. So when my eyes cry with tears like blood, and my feet trembles at the weight of my cross, his covenant covers my eyes to flame of fire and laces my feet with brass to walk up higher. Mikala diando salabiada rudosh, ebekone nonande valiando diana. Yes, I call forth your healing. Cover my soul. When my heart is burdened and my bones dry of decay, I call forth your healing. Cover my soul. When my mind is perplexed and my flesh bleeds of dismay, I call forth your healing. Cover my soul. When my ayataria dora tanandi vala kudada da da. I call forth your healing. Cover my soul. Yes, I call forth your spirit to read out my scroll. When my heart is confused and my bones pulled asunder, I call forth your spirit to read out my scroll. When my mind is disoriented and my flesh in disorder, I call forth your spirit to read out my scroll. Yes, I call forth your word to make my life whole. When my heart is broken and my bones begin to rotten, I call forth your word, make my life whole. Your mind is sick and my flesh seems to have forgotten. I call forth your word, make my life whole. Yes, I call forth your son, redeem my life's goal. When my heart is lost and my bones are frozen up, I call forth your son, redeem my life's goal. When my mind is overwhelmed and my flesh no longer drinks of your cup, I call forth your son, redeem my life's goal. Edonde shakari andoti andudadaya tushinam vekobaba. My soul, praise the righteous King as you walk into his holy ground to hear his ministers sing. His blood flushes the parasite from within your bowels and cleanses your garment to be white as linen. His word decrees eternity into your spirit and gives you a white horse that's never been ridden. His son opens the scroll that you had long forgotten and reads out the sentence of you that's been written. My spirit, exalt the excellency of his royal majesty as you enter the throne room of atonement to see his ministers ordained with mercy. His blood flushes the parasites from within your bowels and cleanses your garment to be white as linen. His word decrees eternity into your spirit and gives you a white horse that's never been ridden. His son opens the scroll that you had long forgotten and reads out those sentences of you that's been written. My body, dance to the tunes of his creative flow as you step into the council of his courtroom where his instruments glow. His word decrees eternity into your spirit and gives you a white horse that's never been written. His son opens the scroll that you had long forgotten and reads out the sentence of you that's been written. My future, rise to his call and fulfill your destiny as you rest in the atmosphere of the blood on the altar of eternity. His blood flushes the parasites from within your bowels and cleanses your garment to be white as linen. His son opens the scroll that you had long forgotten and reads out the sentence of you that's been written. Elado shada kunan nani no nan nani no nan nani ano no maluvalia de shedo valavona make it to nani ani kazalava. even in the coven of darkness where my soul was covenanted with death, and the wicked manipulated my bloodline, you shattered the coven by the protocols of light and purged out my bloodline with a covenant of life. In the realms of the spirits where witches excel by familiar spirits, whispering fascinations to the ears to control my destiny, you took up the mantle as a fearless warrior, silencing every voice that shouldn't be speaking, and altering my destiny as it has been written. As I journey through this temporal testing ground where my flesh clouds my judgment and the devil seems to know it, you made your word become flesh to lead me into the courts of your divine justice, and you gave me your spirit to put an end to the devil's malice. I'm covenanted with you, the white horse rider, where our eyes they flame on fire, with our feet solid as brass. As a generational bloodline standing firm on the sea of glass. I'm covenanted with you, the head of many crowns, where we put on our royal regalia, washed white in the blood of the Lamb, where we sing of our eternal testimonies written in the volume of I Am. Eyando se sale kashuda, me frondo toti atidambolo veko tunani andikava. When darkness suffocated my soul and death covered the evidence, his light gathered the momentum to resuscitate me through the conscience. And his blood became the price for an atmosphere of his governance. When the wicked rose to corrupt my spirit and devils enabled their agency, his word became my battle axe, crushing their plots with authority. And his altar became my dwelling place, showcasing his divine supremacy. When confusion hijacked my body, and my associate didn't seem to know it, his son uttered in the peace by the standard of his spirit, and his altar made me priest in the line of his senate. When the world comes to an end and all the chapters have been sealed, his life will give me a new beginning to rise up out of the world healed, and the covenant protocols of his kingdom will open the eternal door. Let me enter in fulfilled. When my momentum was frozen in time and thrown into the limbo of nothingness, his intentions steamed this soul of mine, lighting me up with a fire of permanence. Where my life was tasteless and couldn't fit in, where my reality was full of violence and felt bitter, his spirit cooked a substance within just to make life a lot sweeter. My life is taking form, my body is taking shape. He has given his begotten son, and right now he's in this place. I'm the product of his intention, the delicacy of his distinction. I'm the one he says, well done, as he bets me of his perfection. Prepare me, O Lord, as a sanctuary for your use. Prepare me, O Lord, as a sanctuary for your use. Before my journey began, the great King of excellence watched, as my soul spoke his life into creation. When creation understood, it called me by name, King of his royal decree. When my journey began and my privileges to his throne was stripped, my spirit bled into manifestation, and the king understood and called me by name. Ale, son of the highest degree. Today that my journey continues, my worth for his throne is tested. But because he lives in me, he makes me excellent to lead my generation and calls me by name. Anto shalaviva la brunda, elekusikanando tiava la viva, mejon nekaliano nanamaliva la vula, the branch of his royal tree. As I reach the end of my journey, I see the king welcoming me to the highest of all consecrations and calling me by name, worthy to be seated above the eternal sea. Evon de kalatulata livrante shalavada. Prepare me, O Lord, prepare me, O Lord. Erote to lava. My soul, do not be frightened by the dangers of the world, for he said to me, I will shape you in the lion's den and make your soul roar as my royal cub. And as I lead you to the rock that is higher than you, into a world of my excellency. My spirit, do not be confused by the divisions of celestial spirits, for he said to me, I will cover you with my feathers, soft as a dove's wings, and make your spirit to speak out my royalty, as I lead you into to walk upon waters and show you visions of eternity. Alido shivara tunam delivery kuka. Eleku simala kunama. My body, do not be troubled by the accusations of your adversary. For he said to me, I will bet you in the dungeon of the dragon's fury. Now make your body a vessel of my authority, as I lead you into realms, and to show you the throne of majesty. So I'm assured that when mortality comes to an end, my life will be lent into loop eternally. For the blood of his sacrificial lamb speaks over me to lead me into the heart of immortality. Mero total abiwala moshe kavala buratari arotoshi nandanamane. Mateusa ilenuna diana namuna. My soul, speak to your king, for he's the one who breathed the essence in you, the rule over creation, so that with every sunrise, the creature will recognize the image of their king. My spirit, call out to his kingdom, for it is there that the scroll of your book was written. So throughout your generation, men may have those scripts to manifest his eternal kingdom. My life, you've been called by his name, for he bled out his life to take away your shame, so that you can have the authority to conquer death by his name. My future, look up to the crown on his head, for he fought the great war over principalities and their powers, so that you can win the victory over every battle ahead. So as you enter this battle, know that you're coming out victorious. As you enter this warfare, know that you're coming out with spoils. Alikada taliva, melotoze manianojia maneroto. When fear shows an ugly face to make my heart pound by testing my boundaries, he lifts up my soul to churn out courage that breaks our deadly bones and crushes our bloody arteries. When a league of witches manipulate the atmosphere to make my spirits beg by challenging my authority, he empowers my spirit to prophesy deadly weapons that shake the foundations of hell to disband their fraternity. When death places a bounty over my generational bloodline to make my life a living hell, he becomes my forerunner, taking up the vesture of immortality, now to purge my generation with his blood, which breaks the evil spell. When the book of my prophecy is done, he predestines me by his covenant to relive a life worthy within the chapters of his kingdom to come. When you breathed your life into me, my soul began its journey of life. And when I lost my way through the sentence of death, your breath scripted my days to find a way of life. When your spirit moved upon the waters to sanctify creation with the obedience of your word, your creation gave form to manifestations of light. But when I lost your light by stepping into darkness through the disobedience of your word came into creation to give my spirit light. When you shaped me in your image and formed me in your likeness, my body shone with your glory for the world to awe at your majesty. And when I lost your glory and shame covered me with fear, your son entered into my world to reveal your majestic awe, which led me to glory. I'm grateful for your scripts are speaking life. Your word is manifesting light, and your son is revealing glory. Oh yes, I'm grateful that you are my King of glory. Eyo jenan de la kula la tia la kula lande zego valira nira doti azara vihona nanania. Though the weapons of the enemy may come, 1,000 shall fall by my side, and 10,000 by my other side, they shall not touch nor come near me. My ancestors used swords to fight their own battles. My generation uses guns to enter their own warfare. But you've trained my very soul to prophesy your ordained words that compel victory over this very atmosphere. My ancestors used shield to protect themselves from disaster. My generation uses bunkers to hide themselves from calamity. But you've covered my own spirit by the atmosphere of your altar to showcase your divine authority. My ancestors used armor to secure themselves from death. My generation uses bulletproof to control their fate from death. but you vested my physical being by the blood of your spiritual covenant to crush the powers of death. What my ancestors couldn't kill, the ordained one extinguished. What my generation couldn't cover, your altar became the fortress. So I put on your blood vest as I enter this battle. I speak forth what you've confessed to recover this mantle. Eyoko, Alakuda, Eliarotoni. Your zeal has eaten me up, and my soul testifies. Glory to the righteous King who reigns eternally. Your fire has consumed me, and my spirit flames the standard of excellence that burns vigorously. Your prophecy has fortified me, and my body dances to the rhythm within your courts that sings victoriously. So I say, zeal, it's more. Fire, consume more. Prophecy, fortify. As I approach your eternal court, it's your name I glorify. May the cry of my soul echo through the night to break open the day for the morning sun that ushers in the light. May the groanings of my spirit fertilize the fallow ground to receive the blessings of the farmer who comes with the light. For my body has been broken, my shell has been crushed, and I need the rain of the Holy One to cover me with his waters. So I muster my all to take out this shame. I enter into his covenant as I call out to his name. Father, I need your excellence to fortify me with wonders. Erototi, Yezinando, Lekosavi, Erononi Namalo Karadadada, Nekesho, Nerianda. I am the soul whose generation you crowned of creation. You covered me with your breath to cultivate your garden. My hands were made to walk and my feet were made to stand. Your blessings made me king and comforted me by your mighty hand. I am the spirit whose genealogy you crowned of your hegemony. You covered me with your immortal light to speak within your eternal courts. My hands were made for goodness and my feet were made for peace. Your blessings made me king and your authority made me sing those songs that never cease. Alede, Ilonando Jalaviva, Eruda da ya jeva lavo. I am the son whose physical thought bank was crowned of tongues. My covering was torn to shred and negotiated where I bled. My hands were pierced with pain and my feet pierced with nails. Your throne ordained me king and my sacrifice poured out sin. I'm the one who life calls like husband to wife. Immortality has covered me by the garment of your spirit. Now I take up the candle that lights up the temple. My hands were soaked in blood. My feet are prompt as brass. I come to see my Lord, whose covenant is clear as glass. Alede kalunana, elakarabalika, alumneka shodivra, alakuna, anekeleko. Give me a new language, Lord. I want to speak the language of creation, Lord, that creation may obey. Give me my Father's language, Lord. I want to speak like you, Lord. I want to walk like you, Lord. I want to be like you, Lord. Wash me, check me, lead me. Renew me, Lord. When I heard that you swallowed up death in victory, a shockwave ran through my core that opened my door to the frequency of life. Who is this immortal bone that crushed the gates of death and silenced our powers? Who is this kingly one whose glory surpassed the realms of men and dumbfounded their powers? So I come in my generation's blood as I enter your immortal court. I come as a living sacrifice to represent their immortal worth. If death is in our bones, I've come to claim your victory. If death has made us dumb, I've come to proclaim your mystery. Write your name into my genes and your immortality into my spirit, that I may crush the arms of death and blot out our sentences as well. Make my blood speak reservoirs of your immortal, your generational life, to break curses that degenerate our bodies into dust and our souls into hell. For your covenant has spoken eternally for me through the blood of your Son that's made me free. I come in a volume that the divine court understands. A perpetual covenant spoken through the generational blood that this man commands. I put on the vesture of victory, soaked in the blood, as I viciously enter the battlefield to proclaim his word. I stand for my generation and those yet unborn, fighting the good fight at the womb of dawn. We come out victorious. We come out victorious. As we enter this battle, we proclaim our victory. As we enter this battle, we proclaim our future. I am always in awe at the aura of your presence, for it was you who ran through my core to purge out this nonsense. My words cannot make sense of how you carried your cross into the abyss of lawlessness and came out uncompromised. My mind keeps on wondering, who is this anointed one that sucked out the nucleus of generational curses and radiated a glory that left witches paralyzed? So I come running into your presence to be led by the same spirit that led you through. I come carrying my generational cross with all of his baggage, following the paths that made you you. Where this world has made my generation lawless, may your presence make us flawless. Where the curse has prevailed over our souls, may your spirit make us whole. Translate my life into your own and my will into your glory. That as I walk through the enchanted abyss of the lawless with the cross of my pursuits, I leave a trail of your standard for my generation to follow. Wrap my feet with sponge and my head with wool, to absorb those transgenerational curses, making my household act the fool and their lives too shallow. But when the Spirit of God empowered your immortal soul with the profession of the throne, you became my apostle, forerunner, and firstborn prophesied to cultivate my own. When your soul bled out on the cross that you carried into victory, you became my high priest, mediator, and intercessor, blessed with a name to rewrite my history. What words can I say? What thoughts can I think? I look to your cross from where the blood of your victory speaks blessings to champion my soul. I speak as a voice for all those within my profession. I speak as a force for all those within the profession of my bloodline to read out their scroll. I decree, by the blood as I carry my cross to your throne. May it speak as a covenant of blessings for my generation to cultivate their own. You've come for my generation. You've come, oh yes, Lord, you've come for my generation. You've come for me. And I speak, oh Lord, come into my life and make me whole. Is this not what mankind has been waiting for? Is this not what evolution has been selecting for? He that will break the chains of immortality, anchoring the soul, and hoist thy generation into the realms of immortal inheritance by the scroll. I now understand why your birth couldn't be of the seed of man, and why your death compelled gates to open up at your command. So I assemble my bloodline at the gates that you command, reciting those psalms that prophesied your victory into the immortal land. Lift up your heads, O ye gates, and be ye lifted up, ye everlasting doors, and let the King of glory come in. Who is this King of glory? The Lord strong and mighty, the Lord mighty in battle. Lift up your heads, O ye gates, and be lifted up, ye everlasting doors, and the King of glory shall come in. Who is this King of glory? The Lord of hosts. He is the King of glory. Shape me in your battle. Shape me as your battle axe to shatter the chains of my mortal bond. Lead me through gates of celestial inheritance to gain independence by your immortal fund. Open my spirit like doorways of your everlasting light, and read out those writings within my soul like the scroll in your majestic sight, that my deep may call out to your deep. My deep may call out to your deep in the realms of celestial heights. For immortality has woken up at the quickening of your spirit, and mortal men are now poised by your covenant to receive it. So I come as the forerunner of my generation and the steward of their spirit, calling out their names for each soul to inherit. This is Olufemi Isijola, Maya Tojada, the generation of those who seek Him, who seek your face. Lift up your heads, O ye gates, and be lifted up, ye everlasting doors, that the King of glory may come in. Who is this King of glory? The Lord strong and mighty, the Lord mighty in battle. Lift up your heads, O ye gates, and be lifted up, ye everlasting doors, and the King of glory shall come in. Who is this King of glory? The Lord of hosts. He is the King of glory. Bredo brandele vakade jodan jalavia dosi de malamundi sida diadosi. Leko jita davuna. When no one was worthy to open the birthright scroll and untie his bounds, you prevailed above the heavens, above the earth, and under the earth as well, to open the scroll and untie his bounds. I hear the angels cry and the elders testify. Who is this worthy one that opened the scroll at the majesty's hand? Who is this worthy one that broke open the seal at the birthright stand? Merado Shadavaluda, Bekeo Kala Valiande Zava, Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David. Nehanota, I socket my bloodline to those born out of your loins. Into your turbine that bled out your spirit for men to be reborn of your loins. Neshevulava, Lamb of glory, Son of God, I enter the symphony of your throne room through the prayers on the altar. For you've opened the scroll to give me the birthright to get out of the gutter. Wash my garment in your blood, and robe me with your royal regalia, that I may reign over the world to overcome my generational failure. Put your victory in my hand and your spirits over my soul, that I become the vessel of your power to make my generation whole. You receive the power, the riches and wisdom and strength, the honor, the glory and blessings at length. For when you broke open the seal and read out the scroll, our birthright was revealed for eternal control. Now we receive the power, the riches, the glory and strength, the honor, the glory and blessings at length. I have risen from great tribulations to stand in the office of the firstborn who holds the birthright. I stand for my generation and for all those within my bloodline who lost their fights. With my eyes flamed of fire and my feet burnt as brass, the heavens give way as I turn darkness to light. It was you who made me see that deception corroded my gift. It was you who made me free from those iniquities that made me drift. For when you could turn stones to bread for economic prosperity and submit to high mountains that help political audacity, you shattered all hopes without flexing spiritual authority. When the Spirit of the Lord came in like a dove, it was the gift of your soul that gave him rest. When the enemy came in like a flood, it was the Spirit of the Lord that made you fierce. I come gathering the gift of my soul, shattered by the plots of deception, and I stand interceding for the rest of my home to gain the victory of redemption. I've divorced myself from evil to make myself the prey. I've come into your fortress to sustain my gift today. So let this be my record in the fortress of your power, as prophesied in the books of your furnace at this hour. For he put on righteousness as a breastplate and an helmet of salvation upon his head. He put on the garment of vengeance as a clothing and was clad with zeal of cloak to raise the dead. For redemption has come from Zion's hill. And my bloodline shall be gifted to do the Master's will. Upon me have you spoken, and by covenant prophesied. My spirit shall be upon you, and my words fortified. It's my seed you have woken, and by grace multiplied. Your words in my mouth, till our days glorified. For when you entered into the rift to repay recompense, your fury was let loose to destroy this nonsense. And when you rose out of the shackles to restore man's reputation, your spirit was set free to give my soul salvation. So I rise from the east, from where our souls were ordained king, with the priest of the north upon eagle's wings. Your blood is my blood, and your victory my victory. I am born of your word for the crown of glory. Your spirit is upon me as I sit in judgment to reclaim my gift. Your strength is upon me as I turn the battle to the gates to make it swift. Now they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. For I stand till my generation enters his rest by the gift of his begotten Son. Melekona erodeno jida valukana ndezo zevulea melekuja lekuna ndevekolo bedotuna. Lion of the tribe of Judah, you stood your ground as a righteous ruler. When those before you brought in shame, you lifted up the Father's name. It is not the first who has the birthright, but the one who stands upright. When those formed of the ground lost their heritage, it was you, born of the altar, that renewed Adam's age. Who has heard of such things? Who has seen such things? Shall a nation be born in a day, or a bloodline in an instance? For as soon as Zion travailed, she brought forth her infants. So I abandoned my religious rituals for a generation with spiritual signals. The ground no longer speaks for me, but the blood of Zion's altar by eternal decree. From your spirit to my spirit, bet out those rights for my bloodline to inherit. The heaven is your throne and the earth your footstool. What home can I build for your spirit to rest in? The angels are your own and mankind your divine too. What offering shall I give for your spiritual blessings? I build up my body to give your spirit a temple. I offer my soul to hold up your eternal mantle. There's an uproar in the city, a voice in the temple. It is the voice of the Father rendering his enemies' accusation useless. Shall I bring forth, that I bring to the point and of birth and not deliver? Shall I who deliver shut up the womb to wither? For before Zion travailed, before her pain came, she indeed delivered. Ayade Salavo, and he was born of my name. Yes, Son of the living one, Anijevorova, Son of the living one, Son of the living one. Now hear the echo of your spirit crying out of the Zion's altar. Is the voice of a new mankind born out of Zion's altar. And your voice has brought me here to render my enemies clueless. No, oh, though I was born in iniquity and in sin did my mother conceive me, your spirit gave me the authority for Zion's altar to receive me. I come with the rest of my bloodline, whose rights were corrupted on earth. I speak by the spirit of the firstborn, whose life was covenanted at birth. I am called by his name, by the name of the Father, for Zion travailed to give birth like no other. Mereto shekavo tane toti yeshane kukali anje shekayavo. Melekunanze kalioche kaliande barabara. The heavens were silenced, the earth stood, the stars stood still, and the lamb was slaughtered to usher you in. The angels stood attention, and the ministers took notice as Zion roared with her firstborn for a new beginning. Are you not the one born to silence the violence of the heaven? Are you not the one who brought in the spirit of the mighty seven? I come by the blood that you sacrificed on earth, with the rest of my bloodline held captive from birth. Though we are smart, the serpent outsmarted us, and our blood was sacrificed to bet the serpent's plus. Though we had light, the serpent enlightened us, and our authority was taken, which made the serpent our boss. Our cries echo in the heavens as the cost for the serpent's coven. Our bloodline filled with jargon to raise the serpent a dragon. I come with the cries of my bloodline from birth us again by the covenant of the sublime to rule our earth. Soak my soul in your blood, that I may rise baptized of your word. Put your flame in my eyes and my spirit, that my spirit may live and not die. Equip me with the armor of light to purge out the darkness with might. When the dragon rises, our earth will fight, crushing his power by the authority of light. Since this is my battle, my sword is thirsty to be drunk of the dragon, to be drunk of the dragon's blood, to make us worthy. You have fought your own battles and you stood out supreme, opening my gates to commune with Elohim. I received the divine mantle to war as you lead. It is written in our scroll that even spirits shall bleed. For when the Father bled out his spirit to birth you out, he said, "You are my son, this day have I begotten you." And when you bled out your life to birth me in, you said, "It is finished." And that's why I'm here, is because of you. I roar like a lion prepared for battle. My prophecy was written, and that future has come. Today is that day we settle our score. Heaven shall be silenced. As the waters gush of blood, I stand for my generation as a witness to my Lord. This is my consecration. And I answer the call. The dragon who made us bleed, his star shall fall. Ayeko ala la kulanda ne shivarabalu. Meke otane ko shifrodo mekaluva. Oneko di aya vrone shiva.